Morning, everybody. Got the mount set up. We're going to try this here. So far seems good. I've been bouncing down the highway. Nothing's flip-flopping, so maybe I can turn that a bit. I think that levels me out better. But we'll see who comes on. It's pretty early. I want to have a video going through the Crown Power. I've already seen a whole bunch of it transpire here just in this last week. It's incredible, and it's cowardice. It's cowardice of our government. No premier or prime minister ever wants you all to know that they're the majesty referred to in the Constitution. And we see it all the time, and it's... Yesterday we see the ascension of Mary Simon. She becomes new Governor General on the advice of the Premier. Oh, I was so happy Queen Elizabeth ascended me, she says in her interview. Oh, the Queen, the Queen. The Queen can't say no, everybody. When's the last time you heard the Queen say, nope, you can't do that? She's bound to whatever decision the Prime Minister makes. Just as premiers in the provinces, she doesn't sign off. Do you think right now, we just watched in the last 2 days, 48 hours, when you call now for the vaccines, the government of Ontario tells you it's okay to mix and match vaccines. You can mix and match vaccines from multiple manufacturers now. That's what Ontario says. No manufacturer says that. Not one. And you don't see other countries perpetuating that. Third world countries who are receiving free doses, they say that. Now Canada says it too. Why? Because Justin Trudeau did it. He said, who cares? The taxpayers will pay regardless of any problems we have. The taxpayer's going to pay. Zero liability for any manufacturers. It's all 100% by way of the taxpayer. Now Ontario, the province, has rolled that out. Very cowardice. There's no liability for politicians who've politicized this, just as they do everything. They don't care. They do what they want in the name of Queen Elizabeth II. Now, when she steps in to sign in her ceremonial role, because that's all it really is, she is bound to do whatever the Prime Minister says. She's not allowed to administer any governance in Canada. She's paid $6 million a year to do that, to be on our money, to sign on all Crown positions in government, and never allowed to say no or have a real opinion. That's fact. That's reality. Because if every tax-paying citizen, if every voting age citizen found out what Canada really was, how it really works, if we took the Crown Power and you said, yes, King Justin Trudeau or King Doug Ford of the province of Ontario, people would be pissed off. They'd be lined up at legislatures and parliament to say, down with this. We don't elect crowns and kings. But that's exactly what we do. They just use creative terminology that they've kept around since the League of Nations folded, and they run that, and you're never to know any better. Jason Kenney opens up Alberta on just a statement. It's all open for business. He's got Shandro there, his Minister of Health portfolio, his ministry. Shandro says, yep, we're opened up 100%. Didn't matter. It was, we want the votes from Calgary and area. We want that 31% of our base. We're going to open all the way up. I don't care. I'm using my executive power in the name of the Crown. Do you think Jason Kenney phoned Queen Elizabeth II and said, can you tell the Lieutenant Governor to ascend it? No. Because each Premier has full authority according to Section 91 of our Constitution. They are the Crown. You elect a king or a queen in the province, territory, and absolutely in federal government. That's the cowardice of our government. And they hide behind that Crown Power to usurp democracy whenever they want. When they don't like the way the people vote or what the people decide, they just go behind them with the Crown power and force it through. Order in council. They use their Privy Council, or provincially they use their ministry. Zero democracy. Sometimes you'll hear parliamentarians say, oh, we get to bring forward a bill. They're only allowed 5 a year from random MPs. 5 a year, that's it. Of the hundreds of bills and laws passed, only 5 of them come from you, the people, out of hundreds.
In 3 kilometers, use the right 2 lanes to take the Ontario 427 exit toward Ontario 401 Pearson.
There is no democracy. There never really was. There never has been in Canada. We've remained in that colonial time, and we're not going forward until somebody runs a party that brings it forward. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Pure constitutionalism for the people, like very many true democracies do today. That's what we have to do. And the longer we stay in this system, it's only going to get worse as politicians continue to get more and more brazen. Their sense of morality is gone. They continue to do whatever they wish to do, and there's nothing any of you can do about it. Less than 95% of the legislation and bills come from you, the people. And even if they come, there's no guarantee that they're going to go through. And often they don't. They get thrown to the floor and they get voted down by the absolute majority of that Crown power of Prime Minister. This happens in legislatures too all the time. It's the illusion of democracy. People got to learn this stuff and learn the Crown power.
In 800 meters, use the right 2 lanes to take the Ontario 427 exit toward Ontario 401 Pearson.
We're all going to learn the Crown power, and we're going to press that forward with the CCP. We're going to show that fine example with Governor General. That's coming this week.
Use the right 2 lanes to take the Ontario 427 exit.
That's coming this week, and we're going to see what we can do, everybody. We're going to see what the Governor General does.
Continue for 4 kilometers.
Does she have a heart and soul, or is she exactly what we know the Crown to be? 99% of the time they go against any form of real democracy, and they stay absolutely with the Crown. The tremendous executive power of Prime Minister and Premiers. And Premiers are even worse, fully 100% autocratic. And there is nothing, because there's no constitutions in any region to stop them or limit them or provide for any accountability. Zero, none whatsoever. And I often encourage everybody, ask somebody, oh really? Show me where in the Constitution, anywhere, or provide a constitution of a province or territory that shows rules of governance. There are none. The only rules of governance are absolute Crown power, the ability to steal your democracy. Again, it all boils down to this: Canadian citizens and all First Nations do not exist in the Constitution. None whatsoever. There is nothing, nada. It's absolutely all the first-class defined politician. You just watched the Governor General get ascended. Absolutely fills all three check marks to be a first-class Crown politician. Famous, friend of the Prime Minister.
In 1 kilometer, keep left to stay on Ontario 427 North.
That's reality. Thanks, everybody. That's my video. Share. Get it out there. Help educate people. This is important for people to know. When they start looking at it as it really is, it moves people. It really does. It just...
Keep left to stay on Ontario 427 North.
Well, that's enough for me, and the GPS is driving me nuts too, so have a great day, everybody.
In 3 kilometers, use the right 3 lanes to